The morning of my surgery came. My husband and my 3 girls drove me to Dr. Workman's. I was a bundle of nerves. I kissed them goodbye and then went into Dr. Workman's lobby. As I sat in the lobby at Dr. Workman's, I kept thinking, in a couple more hours, I'm going to get my boobs and belly back. My surgical nurse came in to get me. She brought me to a room where I put on a gown and these cute, white, stylish knee-high socks. She constantly made sure I was comfortable. She brought in some warm blankets and tucked me in and started an IV. We talked about my girls and how awesome I was going to look after surgery. Dr. Workman came in and he brought out that magic purple marker. That was so exciting. We talked about where the incision line would be. I started to get nervous, so I started talking more and asking him more questions. He was so nice. He took the time to listen, and he answered all my questions, even right before surgery. My surgical nurse came back in and brought me more warm blankets to wrap up in, and we both walked to the surgery suite. I have to say it was pretty cool. It's like I had my own team of cheerleaders cheering me on every step of the way. I laid down with the warm blankets, and the anesthesiologist asked me if I needed anything to relax me. I said, sure, why not? Surgery was done in a blink of an eye. I woke up in the recovery area, and I wasn't in pain, I was uncomfortable. What was uncomfortable was the muscle repair. It felt like I did a marathon of sit-ups. My nurse was so attentive. She was right there and made sure I was comfortable right away. She even made sure I was comfortable right before I went home. I went to my first post-op appointment with Julia the next day. Pain-wise, it was just uncomfortable where I had the muscle repair. Everything else was numb. I just made sure I stayed on the muscle relaxers and pain meds. I noticed a huge difference on the 3rd day. Things were getting a little easier. On the 5th day, my husband gave me a sponge bath and helped me wash my hair. A note to all you ladies out there, if you have long hair, make sure that you braid it. He spent over an hour brushing out my hair. He thought it was so funny, he even took a picture of it. It was definitely a sight to see. The next 10 days, I spent snuggled up in the recliner. Pain-wise, it was getting better with each passing day. Every day is 100% better than the last. Swelling goes up and down, and I had random pains, but most of it was centered around the muscle repair. With taking the meds and taking it easy, it was all manageable. I'm a big baby when it comes to pain, and if I can get through this, any of you ladies can. Walking around is good. It's a little uncomfortable, but at the same time, you crave it. When I was getting restless, I did granny laps around the bedroom. At 11 days post-op, it was the first time I was able to take a shower by myself. It was also the first day my husband went back to work. My husband's work requires him to be gone for 24 hours. He was so sweet. My husband filled one shelf of the fridge with sippy cups and water bottles, and he filled the other shelf with yogurt and snacks and fruit and sandwiches and you name it. My 3 girls and I had a girls' day / slumber party. The day was filled with coloring, watching movies, picnic on the bed, and just spending quality time with each other. They were so cute. They kept on saying, "Mommy, we'll take care of you." By 2 weeks post-op, I was driving again, taking my oldest to the bus stop, and also taking care of my younger 2. The Mommy Makeover has changed my life. I have confidence, and I have the feeling like I have the old me back. The me before I had my sweet girls. 4 weeks post-op was another huge milestone for me. My husband and I went to the mall, and it was such an amazing feeling knowing there was no restrictions. I could wear those low-waisted pants, those short shirts without putting that long tank top underneath. I could wear those summer dresses without having the bra strap showing. And I could also wear that bikini that my husband always wanted me to wear. It was just such an amazing feeling. So I'm 6 weeks post-op today. I've had many visits with Dr. Workman and Julia. They have been so supportive and so wonderful. I look forward to seeing them on every visit. Each visit, they were so kind and supportive. It really shows their main concern was to make me happy. I called Julia many times after hours, and she was so kind, supportive, and helpful. I am so happy I went with Dr. Workman. Dr. Workman and his staff, it really shows they go the extra mile, and their main concern was making me happy. I'm still going in for post-op visits, and I also have an ongoing blog with pictures on the Tummy Tuck Talk website. Feel free to add me as a friend. Just remember to look up Missy from Oregon. This is me 6 weeks post-op. And this is my scar. I just took off the tape, so it looks a little red in areas, but that's my scar line. And there's my belly button.